boxes and games, collects waifus by the fan. Loot boxes fly, any chat can outlast him. Watch out! Here comes the Spydr-Bro. Spydr-Bro, Spydr-Bro, friendly neighborhood Spydr-Bro. Wealth and fame, he's ignored, action is his reward. To him life is a great big game, whenever there's a boss to blame. You'll find the Spydr-Bro. Spydr-Bro, Spydr-Bro, swinging through Twitch with his PNG glow. Figure collection game, strong model in the works, yo. Rage quits and comebacks, he's your favorite bro. Look out! Here comes the Spydr-Bro. Spydr-Bro, Spydr-Bro, friendly neighborhood Spydr-Bro. Wealth and fame, he's ignored, action is his reward. In the chat or in the fray, lives are saved in his own way. You'll find the Spydr-Bro. Spydr-Bro, Spydr-Bro, Poggers code in the bio. Rage stream legend, Hololive collector supreme. PNG to full model, watch him swing the dream. Spydr-Bro, Spydr-Bro, friendly neighborhood Spydr-Bro. Wealth and fame, he's ignored, action is his reward. Yo-ho, Yo-ho, the serpent cuts through the night. X-Street Pirate Crew, all hands, all kinds.
Hey!
Black and red cat girl, roses in her hair, golden eyes glowing with that chaotic flair. Braided tail swaying hips and heels on beat. Scarlet Tommy bringing fire to the street.
Necromata mischief, playful and bold, pouncing through the stream, turning chaos to gold. High energy queen with a rose on her chest, X-Street cat girl.
She's simply the best. Braided Norse warrior, fur cloak on his back. Best of the clan with a shield and an axe. Protective and loyal, dry humor so dry.
Soft spot for cats and the crew standing by.
Towering guardian, 6'4" a might. Ready to fight for the ones he calls right.
From the northern clans to the digital sea,
Roji Bear sailing with the pirate crew free. X-Street Anthem,
raise the flag up high.
pirate crew sailing.
Under digital sky,
Cat girls and warriors,
foxes and dawns,
we ride every storm.
till the break of dawn.
From the eclipse serpent to the late night street. X-Street pirate crew,
We live the dream,
X-Street Anthem,
we shine.
through the night. We shine through the night.
Hey, hey, hey. White scaled serpent in a suit, sharpest in red eyes, calculating cigar smoke rolling in the white dawn of the syndicate, elegant and cold, tail coiled with power, stories yet untold.
Ruthless when needed, but part of the fleet. JC in the shadows making moves so discreet.
Mafia menace with a pirate's own code.
Serpente watching from the captain's own row.
Red fox with a green bandana tight, fluffy tail swaying under pixel light. Creative and humble AI art in his claws, pixeling army marching for the cause.
Chill cyber fox with a key to new doors. Grateful and loyal, always ready for more.
Streaming and creating through the digital mist,
Pixel plus shining on the X-Street list. Cat girl, chaos, north strength, serpent mind, fox with the vision, one crew intertwined. Different as the stars, but we sail as one. X-Street pirate crew.
the battle's just the wooden bar. Green bow tie, neat, warm smile from afar. Apron tied tight, serving drinks with care, making everyone feel like they belong there. Gentle giant with a patient heart, remembers every face, plays his quiet part. Lips at vertical, pouring kindness by the glass, the steady anchor no matter where we pass.
White hair spiked, spider on his chest,
Streetwise energy,
never second best.
skateboard rolling,
Flipping through the night,
hero from another world.
still burning bright.
Saved a life once,
Got a second chance,
now he's racing forward.
with style and stance.
Spydr-Bro leaving marks wherever he goes.
Chaotic good energy that everyone knows.
Crew of many tales, big and small we stand. Different stories woven hand in hand. Bear, spider, cat, and tiny mouse too. Each one shining in their own hue. From tavern warmth to chaotic delight, we light up the dark with our own kind of light. Crew of many tales, we shine just right. Midnight hair with silver at the ends, purple eyes hiding secrets she sends. Black cat ears with flowers in her crown, a gothic queen who never backs down.
Through the DVD fog she stalks with delight.
Deadly precision underneath neon light.
Creator spirit with a playful bite.
Asphyxia owns every terrifying night. Tiny white mouse with a heart bigger than most. Red eyes sparkling, always ready to boast. Pink hoodie on, tail swishing with glee. Mischief and cookies, her favorite recipe.
Small in a big world but fearless inside.
Making big friends and enjoying the ride.
Lily Kailani sneaking joy into the day.
Tiny troublemaker lighting up the way.
Bear serving comfort.
Spider flipping high.
Cat weaving shadow.
Beneath the violet sky.
Mouse bringing chaos.
With a smile so bright.
Together we turn the darkness to light.
We may look different from different roads, but together we carry the heaviest loads. Crew of many tales, big and small we stand. Different hearts beating across the land. From gentle bear to tiny mouse so bold. Together we shine brighter than gold. No matter the size, no matter the game, we roll as a crew and we're never the same. A crew of many tales, we shine just right. Big or small, we've got it
Serpent sails through unseen tides. Four shadows walk among the crew, and one hidden grace moves in silence. Angel eyes calm, but a pistol at his side. Guardian in the crew, noble and refined. Polished smile, hiding the soldier behind. Black gloves tight, wings unseen in the light. Protecting the crew through the digital night. Rex stands ready, halo slightly askew. Heaven sent enforcer in pirate crew blue.
Long dark hair, tattoos covering scars. Mechanic hands strong, with loyalty in his heart. Chains on his pants, Pabst in his grip. Italian-American grit on every trip. Skulls and roses painted across his skin. Loyal to the bone, he'll fight till the end. Rhino rocks rolling with the crew through the storm. Quiet strength keeping the family warm.
Shadows of the serpent sailing through the veil. Four different souls on the same dark trail.
Angel with a gun, mechanic with
I couldn't let that one just stop like at a minute, so I went ahead and tried to let it play just a little bit more. But what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Thank God it's Friday. It's been a long week. We're finally here. So, without further ado, let's get to it. And oh God, the scuff. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's had a good week, or at least a better week than I've had. What up, Memories Array? Let me go ahead and do my shout outs because I had a couple of people hit me with the kicks. Yanuka, thank you for the 1 kick. Memories of Rami, thank you for the 10 kicks. DFW, thank you for the 10 kicks. Thank you guys. Oh, and I just got a follow. Oh no, that was a day ago. Somebody followed me yesterday. Octave, Octave, thank you for the follow. Okay, I don't know if she's gonna see this, but thank you for the follow, Octave. Thank you. All right, let me make sure I'm on the right page. Okay, so that's what happened. For whatever reason, if I have 2 X up, it will switch. So that's why the music cut off. So I'm only gonna have 1 X. All right. So let's go ahead and resync everything, and let's get to these reacts. All right. Quite an interesting week we've been. You made an amazing dinner. Oh hell yeah! What you cook, man? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let me go home. Oh no. Let's go to. Come on, work for me. React content. I really need to start deleting these videos. All right, we're gonna go all the way down here to this one was brought to us by Anubis. This is I think we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about the Carmelo Anthony situation. Things has been quite retarded, and when I mean retarded, I mean the ninjas. The ninjas have finally taken over, and they're chimping out. They are chimping out, but this is gonna be a little something. I don't know how much Eric July. If you don't know who Eric July is, he is the creator of the Rippaverse with Icon. I say Icon. Isom. He released a lot of comics with Isom. If you see my figures, let me do this. My channel. So basically, when it came to my videos. He released Yara, Alpha Core. Let's see, the Isom, and what else? I think that's it. And this is one of the figures that was made by him. Let's see if my system gonna catch up. So yeah, this is when I used to collect my figures and stuff like that, when I used to do figure reviews. And yeah, so that's one of his figures. And where else? Okay, come on. Let's go back to this. All right. Oh, well, actually, let's let it play so I can...
Initially, I had...
All right, so I don't know why it's chopped and screwed. Let's see where the settings...
Even though this happened right up the road from me, initially I had little interest in speaking on the senseless murder of Austin Metcalf.
So I think that might just be him. I don't know. I only got like 3 tabs open on my browser. So, all right. Let's see how Eric July feels about this whole situation. Nami, what's up? Nami, how you doing? I hope you feeling a little bit better. I saw your message on Twitter, so thank you for coming through and chilling with me. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
Even though this happened right up the road from me, initially I had little interest in speaking on the senseless murder of Austin Metcalf. Now that the verdict is in, I only want to chime in from a more cultural perspective, more specifically a parental one. The points I want to make are listed.
Okay, reason why he's coming from parental, because he just recently had a child. He has a daughter now. So this is why he's speaking from a parental element.
about the verdict itself, and there are just two things that I want to get across. The first one is this: one of the greatest values that you can instill in your children is impulse control. A lot of young people seem totally unaware that no matter what they've accomplished, no matter how bright their future is, they are one very stupid decision away from throwing it all away. This
Correct. I don't feel bad, and I got perfect timing on the pause. I don't feel bad for Carmelo Anthony. If you ask me, I think he should get more time for what he's done. But hey, that's our justice system. Look, I'm shocked that he even got time to begin with, because usually in these situations they'll pull every last stops to be like, oh, he's just a child, his life shouldn't be ruined, yet he killed another kid who's not coming back, by the way. And this isn't PlayStation where you respawn in what, 2 or 3 years. Like, no, people die when they're killed, so Austin, he's never coming back. Carmelo, his life is forever ruined, and for him being a young man just now getting into his adult years, I do find it sad that he's now becoming an adult from inside the penitentiary. But hey, that's what happens when you stab somebody.
is a time preference issue. They have to keep their future in mind instead of living in the moment and getting consumed by negative emotions and letting those emotions drive an irrational decision. The talent doesn't matter in that moment. The grades don't matter. The scholarship.
Everyone stabs kids in the heart for minor inconveniences when they are young, don't you know? Yeah, I forgot that's just the normal.
The potential, the plans you had laid out, none of it matters.
It's only
once
crazy
the
when you
decision
shoot
is
somebody in
made,
the heart.
because that kind of decision can't be taken back. Now, there are also those who have done nothing but burden their communities, one bad decision after another, off of zero impulse control. And in other words, they
And from this angle, he's speaking from experience himself. Young Ripper used to be about that life. He used to bang hard. He used to bang in Oak Cliff, Texas, and I think he said Oak Cliff, Redbird. I don't think Pleasant Grove. I don't think the Grove he was in that area, but I know he mainly was in the Cliff and Redbird. But he's speaking from personal experience himself. He used to bang hard. He used to, beat dudes up for the slight inconvenience of anything. He was about that life. But luckily, he found whatever it cost him to change his life, he's changed it, and he's a better man now. He's married. He has a child. He has a successful business, multiple successful business with YouTube and his comic book. So it's needless to say, as long as you're able-bodied and as long as you don't commit like the ultimate task of like the ultimate task of like murder or anything like that, you can have a turnaround. Neurotic, he used to be in and out of prison, and he finally got clean. He opened up his own comic book shop, and again, another guy who used to be in and out of prison found a way to get his life clean, opened up his own comic book shop. I think he had a comic book shop as well, and now he's a YouTuber. So you can turn your life around, no matter how bad things are, no matter what you're going through. It starts today, though. You gotta want a better future.
they never really had a good thing going for them in the first place. But for the kid who does have something to lose, one bad decision is all that it takes. You can ruin your entire life over a single moment of self gratification. And the moment passes in seconds while the consequences are going to last forever. Impulse control has to be taught, and it has to be taught early, because the kid who learns to pause and just think before reacting is the kid who keeps his or her future intact.
What Air July is saying is true. I don't think this was for Carmelo. I think he's one of them wannabe thugs who grew up in suburbia, listening to Lil Wayne and all those other rappers. He wanted to be some thug, and so to say, because every evidence come back that says that he initiated everything. They wanted him at the tent. He told them, nah, he ain't going nowhere. They gonna have to pretty much force him out. And Austin, they had 6 witnesses. 4 of them were black, by the way. Before anybody tried to spin the narrative, it was just white folk. No, 4 of the witness that was up close and personal that seen the event, 4 of them that testified against Carmelo Anthony were black. They all said he was the main aggressor. He didn't want to leave. He challenged everybody. Austin tried to get him out without fighting him. Even Austin himself says, "Hey, bro, I'm not going to try to fight you at a dang track meet." Nobody was trying to fight him, but yet he started some. And you can't argue self-defense, because the one thing you did was touch me and see what happens. That's not a defense stance. Of you are challenging somebody, so you can't argue self-defense. And now it's yet to be argued on when he stabbed Austin. Some people say he stabbed him before he touched him. Some people say he stabbed him right after Austin put his hands on his shoulder, like trying to escort him out or push him out. We don't know, but we have a dead dude and a murderer. So I think it wasn't no impulse control. I think he wanted his thug moment and he got it. But unfortunately, he has his moment, and now that moment is going to be forever behind penitentiary walls, or at least between 17 and 35 years. I believe he did it because he thought he'd be set from life from that whole deal. Yeah, I mean, they had to go fund me. Go fund me. They racked up like over $1 million. He was living good. They went from one wealthy neighborhood to like some type of gated community. So they was living large. And one crazy thing is, come to find out, his parents didn't even come to the trial with him. His parents used him, got all that money, and then when it's time for his court date, they let him go in there by himself. But then they're outside the building screaming, my racism. Oh, the jury had white folk. Oh, false. They had a mixture of ethnicity people. The main reason why they didn't have black people, because too many black people said, we're gonna stand for ours. We're not gonna turn against Carmelo. No, we can't sentence one of ours. So that's why they didn't have any black people, because they couldn't get old. When it comes to this whole Black Lives Matter bullshit, it's bullshit. Black lives only matter when it's by the hands of a white man. If it's behind the hands of another black man, if Austin Metcalf would have been a black kid, we wouldn't be hearing about this right now. I wouldn't be streaming about this right now if Austin Metcalf was a black kid. But because he's white, Black Lives Matter. And hang on, the white kid died. So why the hell Black Lives Matter is here in the first fucking place? Oh, this sweet innocent little baby angel, the one that's stabbed another kid to help feed his family. This crap annoys me. Anyway.
Second value is just as important, if not more. Teach your kids, especially young boys, to understand the first point as it applies to everybody else. You cannot account for other people and how they were really raised. This goes beyond just mere situational awareness and learning how to de-escalate. The way things operate inside your household and your immediate environment is not the way the rest of the world operates. And
essentially, you can't dictate how somebody responds to you. So it's best to try to move on the defensive and try to de-escalate any and every way when dealing with a conflict. The fight you always win is the fight you never have. And in the event there's no way of de-escalation, there's no way to escape, then of course that's when fisticuffs happen. I advise everybody to learn some type of fighting. Kickboxing, I always recommend kickboxing because it teaches you to use your hands, elbows, legs, knees, all that good stuff. And jiu-jitsu. You got to learn how to fight on the ground because most fights goes on the ground. But it's best to not even get to that spot. It's best to avoidance. It's best to get out. Chess is a great game to teach all that. Yes. Perfect example. Chess. Not checkers. Chess.
Your kids need to know and understand that. The reality is that there are plenty of people walking around with no impulse control whatsoever, people who were never taught any of what we're talking about here. Your children cannot.
Not only people who don't have the who lack, who lack impulse control, people who are looking for a reason. You got people that lacks impulse control, and then you have people who are looking for a reason for a situation to happen. As the Boondocks call it, nigga moments. It's best to avoid those type of people.
Not underestimate how quickly someone can throw their own life away and how quickly that same person can end or negatively impact theirs. The other person's lack of restraint becomes your child's problem in an
True
instant.
story.
And growing up in Dallas, I saw it a million times. People project their own ethics onto others, and that leads to really serious miscalculations. Just because you wouldn't do something that foolish does not mean that the next person won't. You may look at someone and think, there's no way this person would do that. And then they do exactly that. And odds are the people in their life have spent years justifying that exact behavior. This applies
to the first
even
episode of
more to
Boondocks.
those
Yep.
of you that are raising kids in these affluent areas like Frisco. When something dangerous is less likely, I guess, to happen to them, they have no real way.
Because as you all know, I too live in the DFW area. I am well versed in Frisco. No, I don't live in Frisco, so don't try to hunt me down. I don't live nowhere near that. I can't afford Frisco. But being somebody who's been in Frisco, Frisco is, let me tell you how suburbia Frisco is. Frisco, there's only one way into Frisco coming from Dallas that doesn't require toll. One way. The whole city of Frisco is surrounded by toll roads. So you're paying to get in, you're paying to get out. And it's a pain in, and they damn sure made it a pain in the ass to take back roads to get in and out of Frisco. So yeah, Frisco is a very wealthy area. They have houses that's good little starter homes, and then they have houses that's in the millions. Frisco ain't cheap.
Of understanding how the world actually works unless you sit them down and tell them. They need to be aware of demographics, aware of where they are, aware of how fast the situation can go south because somebody else around them couldn't control an impulse. They cannot afford to be naive, even as teenagers. Naivety in the wrong place and at the wrong time has gotten a lot of good people caught off guard. And as our culture,
that's one of the funniest parts. People are trying to make it try to make the can't afford lawyer argument just because of Anthony's skin color. Why this is in Frisco? Yes, that's why I said he's one of them kids that grew up in suburbia that wants to be hard, wants to be a thug, wants to be a ghetto, and it's like, bruh. If you don't sit your soft ass down and get your education, you do not want this thug life. You do not want. I can take anybody, any one of these wannabe hard ass dudes, one block into South Dallas, and let's see how about that life you want to be. I'm going to take you to South Dallas, let you out the car, and let you walk one block. Let's see how well you do. No, I took her Uber because everybody knows I Uber. I Ubered somebody to South Dallas. I dropped them off at his destination. And when I tell you 3 dudes pulled out of the business, staring down my car like, who did? Like, what the, hey, I'm just dropping him out. Hey, chill. Hey, I'm just dropping him off. I don't even know this guy, bro. Hey, let me go this way. Let's see, they raised all that money and they still use a public defender. Nah, yeah, they went and bought a new house. They went from a nice house to a nicer house in a gated community, and they buy like $100,000 Suburban, or what is the Cadillac Escalade? I know it's one of them big boys. It wasn't a small one. It was one of them big boys. Yo, Stream, what up, Elucidator? I keep saying Elucidator. And yeah, and then they hired a public defender. You can't make this shit up, chat. You cannot make this shit up.
Culture grows lower in trust. The only way to really fix that trajectory is going to be raising sharp, aware kids. Kids who not only have a low tolerance for this type of foolishness, but stay hyper aware of everyone else's. You're not raising them to be paranoid when you do that. You're
Wait,
raising them to be aware. But blessings up to everybody out there.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Okay. So, yep, he is absolutely 100% right. We need to start raising, especially for black kids, we need to start raising them as like, no, this whole ghetto culture ain't the life. It isn't the life that you want to live. It's nothing but misery. It's nothing but suffering. It's nothing but struggle. If you have an opportunity to get out there and have a better life, get you an education, you know, learn how to balance a checkbook, learn how to, open up businesses, how to actually use utilize credit cards for your life instead of just spend. We need more people that's like that. We need more doctors, more lawyers, more construction workers, CDL, OTR drivers, all that stuff, carpentry, all that. We need more. We need. Don't get me wrong. If a kid is talented in basketball, football, boxing, whatever, then yeah, let's push that. But we also need to start pushing more actual, legitimately entrepreneurship within the black community. We need to push more black businesses for everybody, not for just black folks. No, the white man's dollar is just as good as the black man's dollar. That's what we need to start doing. Like, we need to separate black people from ninjas. Black people, ninjas. White folks, rednecks. I don't know the Hispanic version, but it's a Hispanic version. I don't know the Asian version, but there's an Asian version. That's what I'm saying. Young Ripper coming in with the level and base take. Yes, Young Ripper, like I said, he used to be about that life. He was that gangbanger. He was that one wreaking havoc in his neighborhood, but he was able to grow from that. He got himself educated. He started his own business, both from YouTube's perspective. And he did a lot of business. He was in music and YouTube. He talked about comic books, and now he ended up making his own comic book. So Eric July did a lot. So now, what's going on with Kirsha? Kirsha and Cha-Cha had did a string together, and I guess they pissed off the wokies.
Here. So in this video, we'll be going over another round of people on Twitter and Blue Sky.
Hang on, let me go get my coffee right quick. Let me go make my coffee. It's ready. I usually put the sugar in it and stir it up. All right, sorry about that, chat. Eddie, what's up, man? What's up, Eddie?
By whining about so-called problematic VTubers, including Kirsha, we've talked about before. She's nuclear to these people. They have all sorts of headcanon about her. She's been deemed problematic, therefore they feel the freedom to say anything they want about her, but also anyone she even comes into contact with, including individuals like the VTuber Cha-Cha, who recently collaborated with her, and their communities seem to really enjoy the collaboration. But of course, people on social media...
Bro, I never seen a ratio like this. 2,500 likes versus, I don't know if that's if that's actual just 2 dislikes. Oh, snow cam? Alright. Let me turn on the snow cam. And boom. There she goes. There goes Snow. Oh, and just to show y'all how much I'm committed to this, we got a special event that's going to happen Sunday. And, yep. It's here. So, this is going to be waiting for me Sunday. Woohoo! But yeah.
Are crashing out, trying to cancel both of them for this collaboration, even trying to virtue signal
saying
in
the Fox
replies of
and V2 Mama
unrelated
in these
tweets.
parts, yes,
You know,
we love
the
the
usual
V2
stuff.
Mamas.
Because everyone on this scenario here has a round of Kirsha derangement syndrome. They
you
not
hate
only
that.
want to
Look at
say
that cute
outrageous
face. How can
things
you
about
hate
her
that?
and seethe about her every day, but they also want to seethe about anyone she collaborates with or they think aligns with her as a result of simply interacting with her. But of course, all these slanderous claims about Kirsha are something we see on the regular. You have this individual literally tagging her while calling her a white supremacist, and Kirsha would.
Okay, Kirsha. Okay, bet. Let's do this song and dance again. Remember back when Keir Starmer talked about the supposed great replacement? He did. Happening in the UK, the same theory made up by a white supremacist. Yeah, you agree with that. Or more specifically, you agree. Oh wow, Hitler drink water, so I guess I'm a Nazi because I too drink water. Wow. Oh god. Oh okay. And what the hell? The white supremacy, the white supremacists make up the great replacement theory. Yes, the specific concept name. Okay, let's see how far this goes.
React to this tweet on stream and make fun of this individual and their unfounded claims, which is totally fair game, right? If you're tagging someone on social media, saying something slanderous about them, they have every right to farm you for content. But this individual doesn't agree, shaming Kirsha for going against a 59 follower person. Now,
Ava is just somebody who's trying to be the next Nyara. They have absolutely no idea what the hell they're talking about in any sense of the faction. Let's see. Watch Kirsha milk her viewers against a 59 follower person asking her questions on if she's a white supremacist. She spurgs out for 5 minutes saying that she likes when her audience spends money on her and claims that this random person would cheer if she died or wants her dead. Okay, so 59 follower account. Don't give a damn if you got 59 followers, if you got 59K followers, if you got 509,000 followers. If you post on, if you tag somebody talking shit about them, you cannot dictate how they respond. If you talking shit about somebody and they respond, guess what, stupid? You did it. So I don't care if you're a 59 follower. You punched up, so guess what? They're gonna punch back. And so let's see what's this. Likes when her audience spends money on her. Who doesn't like when their audience spend money on them? I have people giving me kicks all the time. I evaluate if it's from one single kick or $10 worth of kicks. Thank you for taking your hard-earned money and giving it to me, sitting in a chair, reacting to videos. Yes, thank you. That does make us happy. Now, random person would cheer if she died or wants her dead. Perfect example, Charlie fucking Kirk. How many of you bastards celebrated his death, danced on his death, called for his wife and children to be next? Is this why people watch her? She literally just gets circle jerked by the forums. No, we argue with Kirsha almost all the time. When Kirsha has a bad take, we argue with her. There's been times where she had to time out people because, yes, we will argue. Well, if they're acting stupid with their arguments, then she will time us out. But if she says something we disagree with, we will argue with her. This oppression, the oppression Kirsha apparently is facing is embarrassing that she would. No, she is not facing any type of, she never made that claim whatsoever. So that's something you made up. Anyway, yeah, the whole punch up down excuses from the same people who tried to reclassify racism to be allowed to white people. Yes. Oh, I can't be racist. Racist is racist. What was it? I'm just prejudiced. Racism is prejudice plus power. I have no power. We literally had a black president almost a decade ago. We would have had his wife, and if his wife would have had signed up right after he left office. We had a chance to beat both the Clintons. We had a chance to have both Obama and Michelle Obama in that White House. Shut the fuck up. Silver, to be fair, some of us troll you too while you're sitting in a chair. Yeah, it's all fun and games. But my thing is, who doesn't like just sitting in the chair yapping and making money? I'd be a lying. I'm not Hassan Piker. I'm not no champagne socialist. I'd be lying out my ass if I didn't tell ya. Yes, I love it when y'all give me money. Give me the monies. I would like for this to be my full-time job. I would like to get a Lamborghini off this shit. But I'm not gonna sit here and be all fake, be all uppity, but I would never do that. Now I'm not gonna start an OnlyFans to show hole. What up, Billy Donuts? What's up? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna sit here, have fun, play video games, do some reacts. I am, even though I am taking my sweet time, I am taking my reacts and chopping them up. I'm trying to bring y'all actual value content. And I'm gonna say this like Kirsha. If I make a mistake, if I'm arguing wrong, you have the right to challenge me on that. Now, when you challenge me, don't be a fucking retard, because I'm gonna fuck with you. But yes, if I say something and if I'm wrong, correct me or challenge me. That's it. Yeah, privilege plus power. Yanuka, I have 200 followers. I went after 177,000 followers and I still bully. Big Mike, facts. Power donuts. Yes, donuts. Money is nice. Spider Parker, no. I do not shock my dog and allegedly mess around with my dog. Let's see. Yeah, all of that are just different forms of Marxist thoughts. It needs to be explicitly called out for the Marxism that is, yes. Or it can be cloaked itself into people's goodwill. Yes. All the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Let's see. Only spiders? No, I would not show hole. No. Okay, you're just saying hey to everybody, and then Nami, I think they added to the definition of racism that specifically target a minority group. Yes, that's how they do it. You argue to win? Weird. Yes. I mean, that's what a debate is. We're arguing the best ideas and the best thoughts or the facts to win said argument. Now, when we come to a situation where things are more nuances, where we can have an agree to disagree moment, then yeah. But in most cases, when you have debates, it's my facts against your facts, who is right, who is wrong, yada, 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 yada. All right.
I don't really agree with this logic because, well, I think anyone is fair game. Don't discriminate when it comes to posts on social media. I don't care if you have 1 follower or 1 million. If you're going to attack someone and directly tag them, they have every right to respond. In fact, you're getting literally what you're asking for when you're tagging them directly. Now, Kirsha would have some fun with this, saying monetize your haters, but the thread below just shows how disingenuous and ghoulish these individuals are. So the previous poster says, I don't even...
Meanwhile, foot fetish. So Ava upgraded to foot fetish. Nice. Are they going after the fox again? They trying and they failing in every way, shape, or form. Kirsha is not worried about this. Kirsha is just having fun. Elucidated. Yep, I remember when that definition changed in the mid-2010s when Wokie snatched many institutions. Yep.
I think that person or me really hates you. I don't know why you're freaking out when people are just describing why they believe you're a white supremacist. And she says, I am not that. And then that other user replies saying, okay, that's your opinion.
No, that's not my opinion. I am not a white supremacist. What the fuck is that's your opinion? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How's that my opinion? No, it's fact. I'm not a white supremacist. And I'm saying it from Kirsha's viewpoint, not me. Well, I don't know. I could be the next Larry Elder. Oh, Spydr-Bro's the blackface of white supremacy. Really, nigga? Really? Okay.
It's not like I really see you as less than me or anything,
No,
which is
no,
very
bro, not the
interesting. But they add on to show
again.
just how empathetic and better they are by saying, I was awake for 3 days when Charlie Kirk was assassinated to wait for updates. Clearly, I don't want any harm to befall you or people I criticize. Your rhetoric is bad, in my opinion, though, so whatever. Okay.
No. We saved the hard R for Patreon only. Gotta find a way to milk my audience, right? Ain't that right, chat?
Well, here's the other poster who got called out after tagging Kirsha saying, same here, Ava. I don't wish harm on those I disagree with either. So this is very funny.
Yeah, blackface or white supremacy. That's exactly how Larry Elder lost in the California when he was going against us in the California. When Commie Flora, when he was going against Gavin Newsom. They literally called him the blackface of white supremacy. You cannot make this shit up.
They're both making it very clear they never wish harm on those they disagree with, and they add on, when the Charlie Kirk thing happened, I was scared that others would be targeted too. These two people are lying through their teeth. So this person points out, no, you didn't. Here's some highlights of you not doing that, saying F Charlie Kirk.
Wow.
Saying he's people's Lord and Savior, and, well, no one's left to debate after he was assassinated. And basically mocking the Charlie.
Mind you, he was trying to call out Kirsha, and here he is. It's always these type of people. They want to say Kirsha celebrates the death. Oh no, wait. No. He didn't say that. He said that Kirsha was lying and say, "Oh, we want them dead. We want you dead," and he's literally celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. It's always a fucking projection with these people. Let's see. Blackface. Oh, I read that one. Hey, fun fact: as someone who actually dealt with white supremacists, they don't deny being one. Exactly. Hell, after all the retardation that's going on with the whole Anthony Metcalf, Carmelo Anthony situation, a lot of them are coming out strong because of dumbasses that Austin Metcalf's dad, with his son, mind you, his son is not even room temperature, freshly killed. He was saying, let's not make this about a race issue. This man was strong enough to have a clear mind to say, look, let's not make this a race issue. Let's not try to do that. Cause me, I would be a wreck if I was to get a phone call and found out that my son has been stabbed. My child has been stabbed. Really? I'm gonna have to change the damn. I'm gonna have to change that damn. But I would be a reckless wreck. I said reckless wreck. Bro, how I did that sentence? That's how it would be if I was to get a phone call and find out that my child has been stabbed and is dead. That dude had enough of a strong mindset to say, let's not make this about race. Let's not make this about race. Let's just look at the facts of one kid murdered another kid. And guess what? It was made about race. And BLM activists are literally pissing on victims' grave. I was hoping and praying that was going to be another chibi situation where it was AI. So, motherfucker. I'm sorry, who are the bad guys again? Who are the bad guys again? Because last time I checked, I don't see, well, nope, there's a video of Austin Metcalf's dad just going in. But I don't see him pissing on, well, no, he finally took a piss on Carmelo Anthony's name. So, yeah, it's whatever at this point, because you got shit like this. I was hoping and praying that was actually that was AI or Photoshop. So people are actually going to this kid's grave and Thanos was right. Spydr-Bro, he's a reckless wreck. Yeah. Spydr-Bro, Spydr-Bro, yes. No one's pissing on George Floyd. Well, they piss on his murals. But not his grave. Oh, don't get me started if they was to piss on George Floyd's grave. The cities were burnt again if one white folk, hell, a white dog pissed on George Floyd's. Oh, say Floyd. What is it? Say Floyd, hollow by his name. Man. No. Wait. Say Floyd of the fentanyl, hollow by his name. Man. There it is. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard Kirsten sing that in a long time, so it took a minute for it to come back.
Charlie Kirk insanity, among many other things, right? And Kirsten says, lying again, imagine my shock. Wow, much genuine conversation. But wait, it gets worse.
Well,
Not
wait,
only is
there's
that
more.
user lying about being distraught in regards to what happened to Charlie, but so is the user Ava. And you can see their post. Bro's last words were gang violence, then he proceeded to die to non-gang violence crime.
These are the people that want to preach moral, be moral. These are the people that want to get on their moral high horses. These people, every time you see them want to preach being moral and, oh, let's not be violent, always search Charlie Kirk's name and you will always get this with these type of people. This is why you can't take these type of people serious when they go and try to preach morals. This right fucking here. Look at this black. Oh, goddamn. Bet you like Carmelo, the basketball player? Yes. The kid that stabbed this other kid? No, I don't like him. George Floyd killer is still free on the street killing people every day. I'm talking about the drugs he took. Yes, he took a speedball. Now, my thing with Derek Chauvin, because a lot of people ask me, what up, Mr. J? What's up? When it comes to Derek Chauvin, because he is a senior officer and he's supposed to know better, if I was a judge, I would have thrown him in jail on the pure basis of you know better. You're trained to handle this. The moment that dude stopped talking, you should have got up off of him. No way you proceeded to keep a knee on his neck for that goddamn long. So now we at a point to where we don't know what actually killed him because we have one out of. Hey, go away. I'm having a stream here. What are you doing? Sorry, I replaced my my maid worker with an AI bot. There goes the bot. Say hi to the bot, chat. Hello, bot. And yes, I named the shark, because it's a shark robot, I named it Gura. So say hi to Gura. So yes, I replaced my maid with a bot. Sorry, Jess. She'd be like, dude, it's my day off anyway. Shut up. I replaced Jess on her day off. But yeah, we can't say without a fact what actually killed George Floyd because, of course, the people who hired him are going to say Derek Chauvin did it. And then, of course, the cops are going to say the fentanyl did it. So, because you was a dumbass and kept your knee on his neck for so long, your ass is going to get some time. Me? I would have just straight up gave him 25. 25 to life. We'll see what to do with you after 25 years. All right, buddy. You are supposed, when you have the license to take some people's rights away and their life away, you got to do better. You got to be better. That shit he pulled was a power play. Was a power set. Yeah, I'm dominating this guy. No, it wasn't racist because I think he would have done it to a white dude. Anyway, because Derek Chauvin looks like that type of asshole that would do it to anybody. I think it was a power play, and unfortunately, George Floyd was the guy under his knee at that moment. But anyway,
with visible contained laughter. Here's another one saying Charlie Kirk and his religion would also like us to be suffering for eternity. And this one really says it all. Charlie Kirk just got slimed. This was on the day of the assassination. This was the person claiming they're up for days, mourning and fearing what is happening and trying to get updates. But this was their gut reaction to what happened. These people are just incredibly disingenuous, but let's get back to the main topic here. You can see how hard these ghouls are trying to put.
Damn, Cha-Cha. Okay, I see you. I see you. Sorry, chat. Because of Twitch virgin eyes, I have to hide the cheeks. Okay? It's not my fault. I love a nice bit of butt cheeks. Oh, Jigs is here? Oh, shit, Jigs. I'm over here reading you this whole time. I thought you was Jericho. What up, Jigs? My bad, dude. Rip Jesse. My bad, Jigs, man. My bad. But yes, I gotta hide the butt cheeks.
Push for this narrative about Kirsha, and they also exact a sort of purity testing to anyone who comes into contact with Kirsha, including the VTuber Cha-Cha, who, as we saw earlier, recently collaborated with Kirsha. Now, this was the response from some users saying, hang out with Nazis and then don't go around crying that they're calling you a Nazi. As always, they call you that to justify their terrible treatment of you.
They don't call you a Nazi because you are a Nazi. They call you a Nazi so they can make it okay for them to do whatever the hell they want to do with you. They mark you for death. That's what Nazi is now. It's just them trying to mark you for death.
And all the harm they wish upon you, and also the purity testing they apply to those who come into contact with you. You are literally like the plague. Anything you come into contact with is now a no-no and problematic, and you're applying the same ridiculous, slanderous label you gave to Kirsha to anyone who interacts with her. But this is an interesting post because it is in response to a now deleted one from this tyrannical handle here, where basically this user directly tagged Cha-Cha and tried to collab.
Anubis, these people are the Nazis that they preach, that they speak of. Do you know how they say, oh, if Hitler was to come back today, I wouldn't be a Nazi. I would reject him. I would reject him. Right. You wouldn't reject him. The same people that saying that they won't be a Nazi are the Nazis themselves, but they just think that's you or me.
Police her for working with Kirsha, and they weren't done. I guess they didn't delete this one. On a completely unrelated post from Cha-Cha, they replied saying, why collab with hit white supremacy tuber Kirsha? You could always just not. Well, you could always just not say ridiculous things in the replies of completely unrelated tweets to morally virtue signal about people's collab partners. But you just look at the accounts of individuals who are doing this. I mean, just look at the activism.
Hamas,
Pride Month. Pride Month. Pride Month. Pride Month.
And to kill Jews in Israel.
Pride Month.
Exactly. These are the same. The people that's calling you a Nazi are what do they call it? Damn, I cannot remember the words because I don't talk about this crap often. Anti-Semitism or something like that. The same people that are calling you a Nazi are the same people that wants Jews to die. Who are the Nazis again?
Pride Month. Pride Month. Jaying off. Yeah, so,
okay.
Without their identity being the core of their personality, they would have nothing else to say. But here is another individual saying, seeing Cha-Cha interacting and collabing with Kirsha without knowing the drama she did is quite saddening. Oh well, the drama. Yes, people slandering you and you responding to them is apparently the drama. So you're not allowed to defend yourself, but we've seen that already in this video. But I thought this was very interesting. The previous post, literally the one before this, was posting this Mike Tyson quote saying social media made y'all way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it.
They are always projecting, chat. They are always projecting.
yeah, I guess they should take their own advice and the messages they're trying to post on social media before they make these ridiculous claims and collab policing type efforts
Nazi moment.
on people
Then
online.
proceeds to use
But
their
then you can
tactics.
see
Yes.
the common thread here. Cha-Cha posting about something completely unrelated, but that's not enough for these people. You can see this totally well-adjusted individual saying, it's a shame you align with a literal
PFP.
white nationalist that joked about the death of a
Literal white nationalist. Kirsha is not a white nationalist in any way, shape, or form. Kirsha has friends that are of ethnicity, black people. She has friends of everything. Like when Kirsha was still relatively small, and when I first met Kirsha used to read my chats a lot. She used to read my chats a lot, and she knows I'm black. I'm pretty sure if I become a big streamer and was to sit in the same room as Kirsha will probably welcome me in that room with open arms. Kirsha is not a white nationalist. Kirsha don't want separation. Yeah, she wants separation from retards or regards, because I gotta edit this video. So, but yeah, she would. Like, Kirsha is not a white nationalist. I don't know why these people. I shouldn't even try to guess why these people. They just do it. They just do it. You can agree with them 99.99%, but have one iota difference, and they hate you. Hi, Ethan Clyde. How are you doing, sir? Hi, J.K. Rowling. How you doing, ma'am? How you doing?
Victim by repeatedly calling them a predator. Great
35
example
years
for your
ago?
kids.
Super
So this
Saiyan?
totally
Oh,
normal
why you have to
person
remind
is
me of
now
that, Lucas?
shaming her as a mother for collaborating with Kirsha. And I don't even know the context of what they're talking about, but you can see they're obviously a very poorly intentioned person by saying stuff like this. But of course, they weren't done. Here was a totally unrelated
Thank you,
post
for the follow
where
on
Cha-Cha
YouTube.
was talking about the game mixtape game, if you can actually call it that. But they added on saying disliked this.
And while we're already on this subject real fast, the same people that hate Stellar Blade 2 or Stellar Blade Blood Rain because of Evie, because she looks like a child. That's a little child on the screen. Look at them doing the. They are the same ones that champion this shit. A tongue-kissing minigame between two, in their words, and the developers of Mixtape words, young teens. They champion two young teens tongue-kissing. And they wanted you, because it wasn't just what was it? It wasn't just a moment. What was it? What is it called? Goddamn it! It wasn't just a video. No, it was an actual mini game where you had to participate in two teenagers tongue wrestling. But yeah, Stellar Blade. Oh yeah, Evie. Right. Oh, God of War. Oh. We can't, in an adult game made for adults or mature, we can't have two adults simulating the coitus action. But we can have two teenagers, young teenagers, tongue thrashing. I hate it here.
But is fine with collaborating with people who call victims predators. We made the wrong people internet famous. I just look at profiles like this, and they have Asmongold in here, and it's like, imagine being...
Okay, by that logic, these are literal children. What now, bitch? And I'm not calling you that, Mr. J. I'm just saying that for the people that's making that argument. If Evie is a little child, okay, then what are these two?
So unwell, so unhappy that you're branding your accounts with the person you hate. I mean, talk about mind-broken behavior, but you can see they've dedicated their life to whining about all the problematic people on social media. including me, of course. They have a bit of the RDS.
Not just stop the train, put that bitch in reverse. Let's go the other way. We went past one stop. Hang on, let me go back to the. I'll walk to my destination. Let me off at the next, not the next stop. Go back, put it in reverse.
And I saw this post where someone was happily sharing that me and Straub had our plushie campaign, which is of course concluded, but they said some poor kid in Bengal is working their behind off to make these bad looking plushies. Well, I would think
I hope this person doesn't have an iPhone. I hope this person doesn't have a Samsung device, because guess what, buddy? That's you too.
Nearly 1,000 people.
Oh, and remember, they are using this on Elon Musk's Twitter, by the way. Let's go, new plushies. Yes, get your plushies. Unfortunately for me, I didn't get these plushies because Kirsha was tag teaming me left and right with both the Korshas. I have the Skull Korsha and her wallet, and I got the Korsha, the one that recently just came out, so I couldn't get both Darlin Straub and Revs. I have makeshifts, plushies of them, but I'll get the next one though when they come out.
Who order these would disagree with that. Also, again, they slander as they breathe. Just to clarify for this individual, right from Uwa Market's own website.
What? In Texas? Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
They craft their products in factory in Texas, in the United States.
American made, baby.
You lose. Also, bookmark your calendars for the birthday collab I'm doing in about a month or so. I'm sure this individual will be very upset about that.
She looks like a
but
child.
of course, I mentioned the insane asylum known as Blue Sky. Blue Sky had some things to say about this collab as well.
People outside of your people, exactly. Dutch Major, excuse me? Wait, what I do, Dutch, before you spite me, but what I do? There's your new job, Spydr. Yeah, look, I wouldn't mind making plushies. You were getting double teamed. Oh, I was getting double teamed by the Korshas. Okay, they're lovable creatures. Okay, I'm not gonna say what I want to say because both Kirsha and Dutch would spite me.
This individual saying, "How the heck are you
what the
Latina?
Hell is the black guy? I
Yet
have no
you're
idea.
willing to collab with a white supremacist."
Wait, what? What the hell? Wait, Black Sky app? The fuck's a Black Sky? I guess Black Sky is for black people. Yeah, what the fuck is that? I swear, black people, oh my god, ninjas are the main ones that want to cry when white folk want to separate from, oh, white flight. But then we have Blue Sky, and now we got a Black Sky. The same people that's crying about segregation are the same niggas that's segregating. Pick a struggle, people. Pick a fucking struggle.
Supremacist. If you want to know who I'm talking about Cha-Cha and
Blue
Kirsha.
Sky for black people, yes.
So this is very funny. So they bring out the fact that Cha-Cha is Puerto Rican, which is very funny because given her past joke about ICE, people were saying that it was offensive, not acknowledging that she is Latina herself. But now they're correctly identifying her as that to cancel her for working with Kirsha, who they believe is a white supremacist. Interesting how that works. But then again, you look at the accounts, and I mean, I would say this is outrageous, but this is just Blue Sky. It's. And, yeah.
The jokes write themselves. I'm not even gonna do it. The jokes write themselves. Black, asexual, aromatic, agender. What the fuck is an aromatic? a gender. I can't deal with these people. I can't deal with these people. Ma'am. Oh no, geek culture. Geek culture. I was about to say something. I'm glad I kept that. An aspiring reporter. Oh no. So she's gonna be pushing out pop. Oh, I'm sorry. They are gonna be pushing out propaganda. It's gonna be pushing out propaganda. Oh,
Tough sledding. Tough sledding. And
So
just
it's
like anything
hypnotic,
else on
yes.
Blue Sky, their pinned tweets, post, whatever they call it here, is
Easy to
asking
infiltrate.
for
I'm not
money.
going nowhere near
I'm
that
sure
shit.
your efforts, if you're having financial problems, would be a lot better suited if you were, I don't know, doing anything but whining about all the problematic VTubers in your head. But anyways, some people replied saying, seriously? Effing hell? Now she collaborated? I know she collabs with Fillion, which is one thing, but effing
It doesn't mean that they'll get no action. It doesn't mean that they're not attracted to most people. Like they will still like have coitus, but it's like from people that they really care about. That's gonna be a better question for wait. I mean, he is kind of public about it, but I'm not gonna say his name unless I'm gonna ask him if I could publicly let him know. But yeah, asexual is just they have a very low sex drive. They'll have sex, but it's super low. Oh no, it's not Kirsha. I love how she's Voldemort to them. Yes. Now Powder and now Leaflet and soon Celeste. They're all gonna be Lord Voldemort.
Kirsha. I see Blue Sky is still mad at Fillion. Many such cases, but it continues on. The poster we just talked about clarified, doubled down, saying, oh, I just remembered that this is the same VTuber joked about Fillion being deported by ICE.
Yes. Joke. Joke. The key word. They, them, it. Joke. It's a joke. Just and she's Puerto Rican. She's a Latina. I think Latinas can make jokes about ICE. Hell, I made jokes about ICE. When my stream got sniped, I made a joke that I got deported. It's a joke.
Yeah, no wonder she's willing to hang out with Kirsha.
Yeah, she did.
So that is a situation we talked
Arbrel,
about
what's up,
before
Arbrel?
with Cha-Cha. She was
Some have a
getting
very
canceled
low
by
drive,
the usual
some
suspects
have
on
none.
Twitter
I know
because she
some,
made a
with
joke
none.
about
A lot of them
Fillion's
also are
MIA
aromatic.
status.
Okay, so what the hell is an aromatic, Arbrel? That's my first time seeing that. It's called a sense of humor. Yes. Hell, Cha-Cha made chunkler jokes. What? You was just showing one of her tweets posting about the dang video game that you chunking chunklers.
From streaming, joking about ICE coming and getting her, and it was very clearly a joke, but people
Black,
morally
multiracial,
virtue signaled about
lion-ass
this
wood
and
string.
tried to cancel Cha-Cha, who doubled down and said, I have nothing to apologize for, and basically mocked all the backlash, which was
No
very
romantic
refreshing to
attraction
see.
at all.
But of course, more
Okay,
VTubers
okay,
are
okay.
weighing in on Blue Sky, saying, oh, I must have missed that.
For this person, I am glad that they're both asexual and aromatic. This person's bloodline shouldn't. Oh, wait, you can't see it. This person's bloodline should end with them. So I'm glad that they don't have sex. The risk of this person having a spawn or repopulating, the world would be a better place if they not. So I'm not even going to argue with them of being it. You know what? I would actually respect their pronouns. I would not argue with them on why they're it, as long as they don't repopulate. Because as soon as they repopulate, oh, hi, ma'am. How you doing, she? Oh, look at her baby.
Holy
That's even if this person is a woman. It could be a man.
moly. And you look again, and it's just
I've
like,
dealt with
what are
ace
we
people
dealing with
before.
here?
Not a good time.
An anti-fascist.
I've never beaten the femboy allegations. God fucking damn. Ugh.
communist. Very, very interesting. Once again, commies catching an L, but then again, they probably feel very safe on Blue Sky. Also, I just noticed another person who identifies as an it. That has been a theme of both of my videos today. People identifying as its and treating people like objects, ironically enough. But they added on saying, I'm not surprised that Cha-Cha is collabing with Kirsha. She loves...
No, I'm not a femboy. My allegations is that I bang femboys. No. I'm a top.
A Fillion collab historically, Edgelord Central. She loving those white supremacist dollars. Where is this fund that these people are talking about? Where is this white supremacist fund where all these people are getting their money from?
It's
also,
official,
anyone
Dr. Who
who
is dead as
spells
the
white
franchise.
like this,
This year, Christmas special
terminally
has been
online,
canceled.
absolutely terminally online. And I'm sure this person will be very upset about this video I uploaded to Patreon today, a new exclusive, talking about the Carmelo Anthony guilty verdict and the ghoulish responses from many people on social media.
Now, here is going to be the here. This is going to be the new femboy. This is going to be the power bottom. He's going to have 17 to 35 years of being a bottom. Hope it was worth it, kid. Hope it was worth it.
Not only verbalizing a lot of violent reactions to this guilty verdict, but also literally committing violence in response. So if you want to check out my latest Patreon exclusive, I'll put a link to it in the pinned comment. Definitely appreciate all of the attention and support on the Patreon, with many more exclusives coming there in the very
Don't drop the
near
soap,
future.
asshole.
But of course, all of this
Oh no, then they gonna really clean out that tunnel. They just need a hole to be cleaned. They gonna lay all types of pipes in there.
weighs down to problematic
Shelly, I think he
VTuber
would be
collabs with
protected
someone.
by-
Now they're problematic, and all
Maybe,
the usual suspects
maybe.
have to make it known that they are very upset about it on social media. Many such cases. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider
Always a good video from Rev. Did I save
giving the
another
video a
one?
like, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for daily uploads
Yeah, I
and
did.
multiple streams a week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
So he finally came out, and now
Now, this is going to be a crazy... This is a crazy story that's about to unfold. So, if y'all haven't, protection isn't free inside, he's going to pay somehow. Yep, either with honey buns or them honey buns. Either way, he's getting glazed. But, I don't know if you guys heard this story, so I'm going to leave it a surprise to you, but let's just say things took a wild turn.
he's addressing the allegations that she tried to put on him. Bro put this video out at like 4 a.m., so you know he had something he had to get off his chest.
Catalina, there's no way out of this one. I'm sorry, but you're done. You're finished. So apparently, Kat has dropped a video titled My Truth. But honestly, Kat has dropped a video titled My Truth.
Bro was in such a hurry to get this video out, he got editing errors in there. Yeah.
But the whole video's fucking lies. So how the fuck does that work? I'm not gonna lie, Kat, you fucked with the wrong one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will sit here and fucking lie on my fucking name.
Yeah.
Bro. Hell nah. Alright, so the demon has dropped the video My Truth for whatever fucking
Yeah.
reason.
Wait,
it has
wait, whoa, 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 whoa.
2.8.
No way, she don't. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you what I see, but oh my god, no way, she did not. Oh.
Thousand lights.
Yeah, anytime somebody's saying like my truth, you know they're not gonna tell the truth. So titling the video "My Truth" was a horrible.
My truth
blunder.
means
Y'all
I'm
niggas
lying.
are sick in the head. Y'all niggas really let yourself get manipulated by this demon, bro. By this fucking demon.
Yeah, but if you look at the comments, none of those comments are in support of her, bro. She's getting ratioed. She's feeling it.
Get into it.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the
Well,
things that
in
have
the
happened
Jerry
to me.
curl,
First and foremost, I want to start off.
Anubis, everybody in chat right now, I'm gonna need you. I'm not gonna wait too long, but I'm gonna need you to actually sit down. If you do have some popcorns, if you do have something to eat, try to eat it and not choke on it, because what y'all about to find out about this particular relationship. It's like y'all can't just be talking about honey buns while I'm walking in here while I'm starving out. Sorry, man. Sorry.
By taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex.
Yeah, that's what you do. You apologize in private, and then you shut up. You let him make the video, and while you're embarrassed and you're in the news cycle, you go and live in a cave for the next 2 months.
Maybe.
And then maybe while you're in the cave, the government starts to talk about aliens. And because the news cycle is so fast, there's going to be some other girl that comes out with false allegations.
When you hear my truth instead of here's my side, when you hear my truth, just assume that they're lying. Look, hey, bro, here's my side of what happened. That's all it is. When you hear my truth, they're lying to you.
Or whatever. So, and then like in 2 months, you get to like clear out your name, and then you might make a video to your audience about the situation. But going
Not this situation. This girl is cooked.
public right away and addressing these situations, nobody's going to ever care about the apology. Anytime people do these types of videos, they're really just adding fuel to the fire, in my opinion.
I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect.
What I did. Ma'am, what did you do? So, literally when it comes to people like this that like to manipulate you and stuff like that, remember, if they say my truth, they're lying. She didn't say what she did. She just said, oh, I did what I do. When people are truly sorry, they will fully admit to you what they did to you. They're going to say, hey, I lied. Hey, I did this. Hey, I did that. I'm not going to... I think they have her on double speed. I don't think she's rushing. I think they have her on double speed because... this woman, she talks slow as hell, and if you watch the original video, you think she's slow in the head. So this actually helps her. It seems more rational. But yeah, anytime you're dealing with somebody and they're not naming off what exactly they did when they mess up, they're not naming exactly what they did, what it was wrong, they're lying to you. They're trying to manipulate you. They're not actually sorry. They're just saying sorry just so you will stop being mad.
All right, I'm sorry for fucking. You know what? I'm sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect, so that's the reason.
You heard that right, chat. This woman cheated on this man with her blood cousin. Hi, chat. I'm Spydr-Bro, and welcome back to hell.
Why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my ass, titties, and fucking cooch on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed. But you know what? Because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's cock in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay because...
let's just say I'm already crazy if I find out that my woman has cheated on me inside my house. Don't let me find out it was your cousin. Let's just say, chat, there's going to be an obituary. It's going to be a news story. For legal reasons, it's going to be a news story.
Our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your fucking YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this shit, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin.
Look. To my future wife, my future girlfriend, my future wife. First and foremost, yes, her cousin. Brother, ew. Yes, she cheated on her boyfriend with her blood cousin. So, my message to my future girlfriend, future wife. First and foremost, please don't cheat on me. If I'm fucking up in a relationship, please come to me and let me know of my fuck-ups. Give me the opportunity to prove, that I love you and that whatever I'm doing, I can rectify that action because we're here. We're trying to have a life together. We're trying to, do our thing and live this life and, hopefully one day have children and, do what we do. if you cheat on me, please, for the love of everything, keep it outside my house. Because when I find out, not if, when I find out, the only thing that's going to happen is your stuff is going to be outside. The stuff that I didn't burn. It's going to be outside. All the locks to the house or apartment is going to be changed. All the windows are going to be bolted down. And the garage is, pretty much all access to the house is going to be gone. So, if whoever you're cheating on me with, I hope he's ready to move you in. If you do cheat on me and it's inside my home, my bed, let's just say, if there happens to be a bullet that lands in y'all asses, God wanted it to be there.
Freakery aside, and just bring something new to light. And
yeah, because I just reacted to that video, and that whole video was just her trying, like she said that at the beginning, and then the rest of the video is her trying to make him out to be an abuser to justify what she's doing. And I'm like, well, that has nothing to do with what you did. Anytime you're in a situation where you catch a woman in something like this and it goes public, be very careful, especially if you already have made a name for yourself, because she's going to try to weaponize the court of public opinion against you. The worse the thing is she got caught doing, the worse she's going to have to try to make you look in the court of public opinion to try to justify.
I don't care. Nothing beats cheating on your spouse or your partner with your fucking cousin. That's just like you walk in and you see your partner banging the damn dog. You don't beat that. You can't top that. Both is wrong, but you smashed your cousin. Both is wrong, but her son allegedly smashed his dog.
Justify what she did. So anytime women get caught in these types of situations, you got to be careful because they're going to try to accuse you of something. It happens. Either they're going to try to accuse you of something,
what it is. It's
or
a
they're going to
family
blame
member.
what they
It's
did
blood.
on some like
No,
type of childhood trauma or something like that. It's basically like trying to push the blame on anything other than me. Either it was my childhood trauma or it's because he did this to me and that's why I did this in return.
Like,
for what I just read. What the hell? No, I was trying to play something. What are we doing? And
run.
Slider, you're wrong for that one. You met Shank? Oh no. Well, you're not in danger. You're not a horse.
bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent. I didn't do shit. But you know what? I'm gonna watch the video and hear what you got to say.
As it may seem, I lost myself in our relationship and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did. I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around.
Okay, all right, yeah, we get that.
Help in order to correct my
Yeah, you need help, ma'am. You definitely need help.
mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me.
Okay.
To farm more hate and negativity towards my name.
Yeah, I don't know if she regrets it or if she regrets
She needs an
getting
exorcist, not a priest. She needs a full
caught. Seems like she
exorcist.
more regrets getting caught because she didn't stop doing it.
But Spydr, I don't see no demon. The demon is her cousin's seed that's in her right now as we speak. Who's the one holding the camera, chat? Oh, God.
That's for sure. She probably still hasn't even stopped, to be honest.
And I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing.
It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody. You collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like damn near like accept that shit. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that shit was there. You
I'm at least happy this might not be her actual natural hair. It might be. No. Yeah, that is weird. That is weird. It makes her face look distorted. It makes her look like one of them backroom anomalies.
have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view.
Yeah, just for context, there was like a bucket list, a shared
That's a
note
lot of weaves.
of like a bucket list of things they wanted to do, like, you know, doing stuff in public, where she wants him to finish, and all these different type of like fucking degenerate things they were talking about back and forth with her. And by the way, her blood cousin, her first.
She had a bucket list with her blood cousin on. They say the type of adventures they want to go on. And all of them were disturbing as the other one. Like he said, where he wants to finish, where they want to be. But your cousin. I can understand if that was your partner, this guy, you want to do some freaky, nasty stuff too. Hey, that's y'all. Your cousin? And now I know I often make the joke of joke Twitch, joke chat, that you don't smash your cousin, you smash the third cousin. Joke. Don't smash any cousin. Only save that shit for anime. But yeah, I don't mean that literal.
First cousin.
Oh, first cousin, yeah.
That is not that stupid.
In any way, it was only shared to me, and
you don't smash the first cousin, chat. You smash the third one.
I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with
a joke, Twitch. A joke, YouTube. I am joking.
Anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire
Technically,
relationship.
we're all distant cousins.
Hey,
True
first of all, hold on. First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally admitting, confessing your love for your cousin.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age, to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin,
L story, yep, get
we
to the
kind of had a
point.
thing. We kind of.
And chat tried to warn her. Chat tried to tell her, and I noticed some of my chat members dipped when I made that joke. Like, all right, it got too weird.
Had a thing going, but like it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me. But like I remember, like I had a big crush on this nigga because we were best friends, and at the time, being best friends with a guy when I'm just hitting puberty and like my hormones are a little bit like peaking, you know what I'm saying? I kind of associated him with that.
Literally, like I'm talking.
The internet.
Chat, when it comes to some stories, it's best to just let them die in the grave with you. It's better to take certain stories to the grave. I get it. You want to be completely open. You know, because I feel as though some of you all are family. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all come through. Y'all chill with me on this early-ass Friday and on the weekends. I would not tell you my deepest, darkest secrets. They are going to the grave with me. The CIA won't get them out of me. Batman can't beat them out of me. I am dead, chat.
Never forgets. And these people out here nowadays, they working harder than the FBI. You got people on the internet that's solving cases faster than the police are. Literally doing the job for them. That's how crafty these people are on the internet. You can run, but you cannot hide, and the internet never forgets.
I don't know how old this clip was last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years and some change, and you're on stream talking about how you have.
I would rather get the shit beat out of me. I would rather get waterboarded than for any one of y'all to know my secrets. I am willing to go through that hell.
Feelings for your
Where do I redeem Sweet Home Alabama? Sweet Home Alabama.
Cousins, you found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over, but now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream.
Close enough. But yeah, going to Kentucky as a business. Oh yeah, she was on some rise, all right. And then she didn't even stream that Kentucky trip. I said it more times than I can count. Women are crazy and degenerates. They are crazy and degenerates.
At this fucking the biggest world fucking roller coaster in the world. You was with your cousin, because I mean I have proof of that too. Like you was in the.
So these are all the times that she went to meet her cousin. Is someone watching Deliverance? Nah. I'm only the occasional degenerate. But you're a degenerate with your husband, which is, yes, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to be with your husband.
Hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me.
Not your cousin.
You was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bruh, like... But you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay, okay, but you know, I guess you just get to excuse that. I guess I don't know, but you know, I guess you just get to excuse that. I guess I don't know, like I don't know if this is like manipulation, top tier rage bait or what, but okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep on listening to what you got to say.
Like, you sure they went to Puerto Rico? They might have. Seems like something you more.
No, he was porking her Rico, all right.
Ow! See in Alabama, like she trying to convince us that they was just up there playing checkers and baking cookies and flying kites and shit. Like, come on now, come on now.
False, because this is only a.
Oh yeah, he was putting something in the oven, all right. He was putting some ingredients in the oven. Oh yeah, they was flying kites, all right.
Recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better.
I think her view is that she is
I think it's important that I share.
It's either oral or anal. Oh yeah, that's the hope. Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus. Yeah, no, you still had sexual intercourse. No, ma'am, you're not getting away from it. It doesn't. Okay. To beat that logic, chat, more specifically the women of my chat. Let's say, okay, let's do this. I got the Infinity Gauntlet. I got all the stones. I need to add a Thanos snap button. So, boom. We are in an alternate universe before you've married out of your husband or you're dating your boyfriend, anything now. To counter this, one of these arguments, because that's how they like to do it. Let's say before you met your significant other, he had one encounter with another male. He got curious. You know what? Maybe I'm from the boys. Maybe I'm from the boys. Maybe I just want to do more than just kiss the homie goodnight. And he had a relation counter with his boy. But that was 5, 10, 15 years ago, and there was only one body. Is he still gay? It only happened one time, chat. Only one time. Didn't like it. No, so you saying no, it's not gay? Okay. We got anybody else? Men, you can answer too, man. Even though I know the men's gonna be like, nah, that's gay. I'm gonna go ahead and let the video play while we wait.
My truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't.
It's funny, you know, more chicks hold it against. If anything, he was bi-curious for a period of time. Well, Steel Bear, this is why you're loved. You're such an angel, Steel Bear. Because most women, I've asked plenty of women that question, and they say, nah. If I know that my dude, or if I find out that my dude has been with another man, mind you, I didn't specify if he was the top or bottom. I just said he was with another man. He could have been the pitcher. Nope. The fact that he was with another man, nope, he's gay. So when women try to tell you that, oh, one's past shouldn't matter, ask them that question. If they say, oh, well, oral and the back door doesn't count, ask them that question. And watch the logic unfold right before your eyes.
Owned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend, and it's completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about.
First of all, even though I'm
sure your cousin agreed with the choices you made.
the right 100% for leaving you and talking about how I feel because you cheated on me with your cousin. You know, your parents were literally calling me and threatening me to delete that video because I don't know. They were threatening me with so much stuff that was just so uncalled for. And
deleting the video, I mean, it ain't gonna stop that Thanksgiving dinner from being awkward. Cause how you even handle that situation? You in there with your brother and his son and you and your daughter, and they doing what they doing behind closed doors, brother. Like that, he could delete the video, but number one, it's already out there. It's too late. I don't think they understand. Maybe they're a little older. They don't really understand how the internet.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late.
That works with something like this. It's already 10,000 reaction videos to it. They didn't already cut it up. It's edits and all types of stuff to it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he deletes the video. Number one, it's not going to repair the damage to the family.
Yes, that makes you a lesbian.
And it's definitely not going to.
But see, here's the difference. We already made it socially acceptable for women to do that. It's not socially acceptable for a man to do that. Once you open those doors, you're gay. Now they're trying to save men by saying by curious, you're gay.
Take it off of the internet. It just does nothing for them.
No, it just seems like they're more biased to you than what's actually going on. Like I think the fact that you're making this video right now, and I don't know, man. Let me just keep watching the video, bro.
Hey, Yuri.
That my ex was on, where he alleged that I want to publicly claim him, and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet.
Yep, it's a joke.
But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page, and the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him.
Bro. Like, it's honestly crazy how much, like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, but, bro, girls are really, like, manipulators, bro. And I wish I had iCloud Pro or iCloud Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fucking fan base was majority guys.
Well, yeah, women, they express aggression through, like, destroying your character.
Mm-hmm.
So like and they're much more passive aggressive because they're not as physically strong. So a man, he'll punch you in the face, but a woman will tell you your father never loved you or your mother never loved you until you slap her in the face, and then she'll call.
Or you know what? This whole time I've been faking it.
Call the police and say, I don't know what happened. He just started attacking me. Like, all of these situations, it's very rare that you're going to just find a guy in a wife beater. I know they put this on the movies of the guy in the wife beater that just goes on a blind rage and just starts striking his woman. That's very rare to happen. Generally speaking, number one, either they're the aggressor, meaning they were hitting him first and he's like trying to like fight back in defense, is usually like keeping them off of him, or she was saying things that was so disrespectful that he got angry and hit her. And Yeah, men try not to be that disrespectful because we understand the threat of violence and we understand that what we say can have consequences. So we, generally speaking, operate with a certain level of respect. But I must say, in our current culture,
Yep, you can't get the monkey, but guess what? There's more women like the monkey. So just believe, chat. Just believe. Don't give up hope. There are good men and there are good women out there. Keep working on yourself. Keep growing, and you will find your person.
sure, there has been this new thing where women are supposed to be able to behave and say what they want and do what they want, no matter how disrespectful it is, without consequence. And I just hate this new culture where we try to act like this isn't true and we act like sometimes women aren't instigating a lot of these situations. I'm not saying it's all the time, but I'm saying being on the internet, I've seen so many stories that were just blatant lies. Like you got the Amber Heard stuff. There are just so many stories that have been blatant lies. I've become very sober to how much this actually happens. It happens a lot.
She would use them, bruh. She would literally use y'all, bruh. She would literally take y'all money and fucking, I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like...
This happens with female pop stars too. Like one of the worst things you could do for a female pop star is expose that they have a boyfriend. Like this is why even that girl from South Africa, Tyla, like they don't want to push out that she was dating somebody. Like they'll say anything but you're dating a person because they want to protect that aspect of it because it keeps the
it's a business.
It's for simps to still believe they have a chance, and if guys believe that they still have a chance, they're willing to donate and give more money. So yeah, this is common even amongst pop stars.
5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened. And it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something insane, like cheated on me with your cousin, I'm the bad guy. Like, I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, because you'll notice in society, men have a higher burden of performance. Like, we're not allowed to do certain things. We're not allowed to respond even to certain things. We are expected, and we're held to a higher standard in a lot of situations.
How many times I break up? Well, according to her, several times, and then him a couple of times, because I guess she's a streamer, as we saw when she was in that police uniform. So I'm guessing she's trying to do the whole parasocial, do you have a chance to be with me, guys? Meanwhile, this is the guy. This is why when it comes to a lot of women chat. Now, if you just want to simply support your streamer, you know, girl, female, female, male, whatever, yes, that's a cool thing. Support your favorite streamers. Don't develop feelings for these people. You do not know if they're actually in a relationship or not. And 9 times out of 10, you dating a streamer is not going to happen. They date other streamers. If they ain't already got a significant other, they're going to date other streamers.
This doesn't mean you have to do it. Like I don't look down on them for exposing this whole situation, but there are people who will, because we are.
Don't give your money in the hopes that you're gonna be with this person. Yeah, I got terrible news for you. Matter of fact, if you want to waste money like that, I got a bridge to sell you. I got a few of them.
As men held to a higher standard.
It's toxic. I also want to make it clear that any.
But if you use code Spydr-Bro, check it. I'll give you 10% off.
Cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea, and he convinced me to do it.
Say wallahi. Yo, like I said, bro, she did not want the internet to know that she had a boyfriend because it would make her lose followers. She kept on telling me that, and I wish I had screenshots from when, bro. I don't know what's going on my iCloud. I'm trying to get messages from like early 2024 to 23, but I can't, bro. But I promise y'all, she would not want to post me. You could go on her page. She never had videos of me. It was always me, bro. I literally kept on telling her, why don't you post me? Why don't you post me? And she confessed this one time saying, my followers are majority males. They wouldn't follow me. I would lose all my followers, etc., etc.,
She's
etc.
right.
She's sick in the head, bro.
She knows ball, that's for sure. She's 100% right about that.
Next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clips and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility.
You can tell she's reading from a script. I'm looking at her eyes. You can tell she's reading from a script. She's doing a damn good job, because most people, you can see the eyes darting everywhere. But it's that subtleness. She's reading the script.
In order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because
All right, so first of all, while this was like 5 days before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, "Can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, you know, manipulation words to get me to fucking give her attention, because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone, trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, "I'm leaving." And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever.
Definitely manipulative, definitely attention seeking. I'm sorry. I know like you're not supposed to say that about these types of situations in our current very sensitive culture, but I mean, you got to call a spade a spade. I mean, it's up to guys to be able to talk about objective truth, and even if it's hard to say, somebody has to say it. That's definitely manipulative. Definitely.
Yep. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bro. Like, bro.
I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself.
And then the moment she got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that no.
She just wants attention. Somebody who's actually going through suicidal thoughts or depressions are not going to get the camera ready. People who cry are not going to get the camera ready and, oh, let me make sure I get the right lighting for these tears. Let me make sure I get the right angle. No, if they're going through something, they're going through something. When you find out if somebody's suicidal, you find out 2 ways. Either they tell you because you're their last line of defense for help, or you see the body. That's when you find out. If somebody's telling you that, it's their last cry for help, and you should take it serious. Now, if somebody's saying it to manipulate you, like let's say you get into a bad argument, you're about to break up, and, oh, if you leave me, I'm going to kill myself. Leave. Don't even, you leaving, it's their fault, likely, not your fault. If somebody ever threatens you with suicide, leave. That's on them, not you.
Nobody had to know,
crazy.
But because you want to go ahead and post it on the internet, you want to gain sympathy. Before, it's like you almost knew that I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to like fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online by posting yourself in the facility talking about, for the past couple of days, I just came out because I tried to do this and that. Like, bro, that's sympathy farming.
Let's see, Omega Zero. I had no idea you were on this early, fam. Yeah, this only on Fridays that I'm on this early. And what's up? Oh, you looking at the lady who smashed her cousin? Yeah, apparently she got the cousin to respond. Oh, we got to watch that video, but that's probably gonna be a tomorrow thing, or when I'm not trying to die from the hot chip challenge. Not the hot chip, the 1 chip challenge. No, not tomorrow. Sunday. Tomorrow's gonna be a regular day. Sunday is the day I possibly die. Yep. Pay attention to the quiet ones who are potentially thinking social. Yeah. She got the cousin to respond. I don't know if this is a real video. Let's see where we at. 1624. The cousin responded. So that's what I was looking at earlier, chat. So I don't know if this is fake or what, but the cousin responded. What, it was 1614? No, 1644? Oh, no, it was up here.
If I was in fear of my life, if I felt like I was being abused, I would not want to live with that person, and I would not be going to the internet with that information. I would be going to the police with that information, because that's what real victims.
The cousin is no way better than her.
That's what they do. The only people that because that would not be good. But for some reason, in all of these toxic situations, these women continue to be with these guys, go back.
Me and my bare ass cheats to my cousin on FaceTime. To me and my ex had a
mistakes that a person makes that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder.
Yeah, welcome to the internet. If somebody isn't trying to climb through your window, death threats is a normal thing.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around.
On the internet. That's part of it. The same tool you use to go and try to get validation from random strangers is the same tool that they're going to use in order to criticize you sometimes when you don't want it. That is a part of what the internet is. This is not a place for sensitive people, and that's not really an excuse or justification for anything that's going on, by the way.
And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship.
So remember, chat, earlier, you know, I'm going to take full accountability and responsibility for what I did. Comes to the ex, yeah, this nigga's beat my ass. She did not mention her cousin not once. She did not mention the allegations of her smashing her cousin not once. But as soon as it gets to him, yeah, he beat my ass.
toxic and abusive. Toxic and abusive. This is what they always fucking do. You see how the shift went from, I'm sorry for sending my cousin nudes. I'm sorry that you had to walk in on me showing my bare ass and my bare ass cheeks to my cousin on FaceTime. To me and my ex had a
everything is doable at Zumbo Call. You can do anything at Zumbo Call. Except the Korsha.
Had a very toxic relationship and it was very abusive.
Like, it's crazy. Like, it was so abusive that you was blowing up this man's phone in order to get back with him. It was so abusive that all these years, we have to stop with this, bro. The female brain develops faster than the male brain, but for some reason in all of these toxic situations, these women continue to be with these guys, go back to these guys, live with these guys.
Your cousin is as
Like, come on now, we got to stop it with this, bro. Like, no, anybody, if I was in fear of my life, if I felt like I was being abused, I would not want to live with that person, and I would not be going with, to the internet with that information. I would be going to the police with that information because
people, chat, listen to me. If you are in an actual legitimate yes, if you are actually in a legitimate abusive relationship, please leave. If you can, grab all the evidence you can and go to somebody's police station and report the abuser. Now, I know Stockholm Syndrome is a thing. I know it's a thing. But you can't sit here and cry foul when you do something that's equally as retarded as the guy beating your ass by smashing your cousin. You can't call foul now, baby girl. You just as wrong as he is.
That's what real victims. That's what they do. The only people that get in these situations and go to the internet are people that like to fight and freak. These are people that you see on your Facebook page. You know them probably growing up.
You cannot be cousin on Zumbo Call.
He's feeding her a knuckle sandwich. She gets online.
Now with that attitude, you can't. A joke, Twitch. A joke.
And she calls the police. He goes to jail for the night. They're talking back and forth online, and you just reading all the messages. They're putting their business out there, and then in a couple weeks, they're back together. Right?
Yep.
The fighting and freaking couples, right? Those are the only types of women that want to live. The women who love chaos. That's a real person. I know we like to try to act like that's not a thing, but it is a real archetype of relationship. Other than those types of women, bro, if you're a lady and you're in one of these situations, go to the police. Don't come to the internet. We've heard it already. It's been done. And I generally speaking think that it's a way to try to make the other person look bad to justify something that they did.
To my cousin on FaceTime. To me and my ex had a very toxic relationship and it was very abusive. But you know what? Let's see what I did. Let's see how abusive I was, right? Okay, let's see.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the abuse? What? The only type of blind you should be from abuse is blind because you can't see out of your eye after getting a knuckle sandwich. How are you blind to the abuse? And now all of a sudden after this whole situation, you got clarity, right? Like, come on, man.
Because that's all you, bro. There were so many times where I tried to get away from you. But literally, at TwitchCon, bro, I was in LA with my boys, bro, and you was literally calling me, telling me that you was finna, you know, and then like, bro, like, I don't know, like, bro, I get soft around that. I get soft with that shit because, like, bro, I don't want to be responsible.
See how they use it to manipulate your chat? If somebody calls you threatening suicide, leave. Let's say that vindicates is wait. Oh, vindictiveness is repping with many women. In situations like this, reveal that side of them. Yep. The only blindness that should occur is from not listening well. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. But yes, if somebody ever does that, leave. 9 times out of 10, they're bluffing, and if it's the one time they're serious, it is not your fault.
I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me, saying you're gonna do that, bro, keep in mind, TwitchCon was in San Diego. I was in LA. She started saying she was gonna do that stuff, saying how sad she was. This was like when we broke up or whatever, back in like.
Be very careful of people who use mental illness to get attention. And I know we try to, in our current society where you can never act like where we try to act like people don't use mental illness, sometimes even self-diagnosed, false diagnosed mental illness that they just came up with off the top of their head to get attention. We try to act like people don't do that, and we know people do that. Be very careful in relationships when people are doing that because they're going to show you that they're really crazy. At your expense, by the way. But her saying that like, oh, I was with him because he is all that I knew. How is that possible when you was with your cousin at the same time?
He's asking real questions, chat. He's asking real questions.
TwitchCon last year. And then I drove all the way from LA to San Diego because she kept on threatening to do that to herself. And then, bro, it's just a mess, bro. Like, I have tried to leave several times. Yes, this was a toxic relationship, but stop trying to put the blame on me. You did what you did, and now you're trying to change the narrative to make it seem like I was a toxic, abusive boyfriend. Like, how can you do that right now, bro?
That's the playbook.
And I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21.
You asking the woman who literally smashed her blood cousin, how can she do this? Sir, I don't think you can go past smash. I don't think you can go. There's a stop from passing. I can't even talk right now. If you can smash your cousin, I think you could do anything. I'm just saying.
There's two sides to every.
I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. First of all, you was a freshman in college, and I just turned 21, and I was literally a junior in college. Okay, now I don't even know why that like you try to make it seem like I was like, no, I did not miss.
Yeah, she wants you to try to make it seem predatory, but a 3-year gap in a relationship is not a big gap. It's not. I know, like, we're doing this whole new thing where like everything is about grooming, even though the female brain develops faster than the male brain. If a guy is 3 years older than her, it's somehow grooming, but that's not a big age gap. It never has been in human history. 3 years been a.
I want you guys to ask your parents what's the age gap between your parents, and some of you are going to be quite amazed.
Big age gap. It's just not.
Before you were 18, I messed with you after. Once you were in college, bro, like, what's going on right now? Like, you're trying so hard to make me look weird and to shift the focus, but bro, stop it, bro.
About.
It's not gonna work.
Our relationship was unhealthy on both ends, and since he decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me because my
3 years, 3 to 4 to 5 years is a completely normal thing. Now, I agree with Asmigo. Once somebody is 18, I really don't give a damn. That's an adult. Now, if you're somebody. Because Asmongo says if your age starts with a 3, I say if your age starts with like 2.5. Once you turn 25, yeah, it's best to stick with 21 and above. Like, 22 and all that, I really don't give a damn. As long as that person's 18, I don't give a damn. I don't. I really don't.
My ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to.
12 years.
Hey, by the way, y'all notice how she's reading the script, right? Like, can y'all, like, I wish I could just zoom in on her eyes, these soulless, evil eyes, and just see the fucking script on her PC screen, bro. This is sickening, bro. Like, these...
Yeah, she's saying, like, we were both toxic and we were both, you know, it's both bad. Look, it's still levels to this. Like, you could have high blood pressure and terminal cancer. Both are probably bad, but there's definitely levels to the toxicity or to how bad two things that are bad are. That just because they're both bad don't mean that they're equally bad. And you was out here sleeping with your cousin, and he was paying all the bills at the house, putting you on a...
You saying my 250-year-old pops can't go cracking them girls at the club? He's gonna break his back. And look, I'm not saying it. I'm just not saying I wouldn't recommend it. If, like I said, I don't care as long as the person is 18. I don't give a damn. But I wouldn't recommend doing that. I wouldn't recommend it.
The streams building your platform for you. I don't think that he was the one that was equally bad to you. I just don't.
Niggas really emailed her talking about, we gonna save you. All you gotta do is sign your soul away. Her soul is gone, bruh. She's reading off a script they orchestrated a whole story to bring me down. It's sick.
My father, God bless him.
In the past 2.5 years of us being together.
He's 73 years old and he's still smashing 32. Old man Jenkins still getting it. Hold on, vertigo. Breaking backs, breaking hearts, changed my mind.
He even forced himself on me at one point.
Say wallahi. Yo, hold on.
That's a big claim.
I know that men gets these false allegations. So guess what? I'm gonna hit my ex-man with a false allegation.
Issues, and he would often use me as...
Okay, no. First of all, I've never forced myself on her.
That's a big claim.
I've never put my hands on her. I've never done any of the sort, my nigga. First of all, this girl was literally like, I don't know what's the word, like over sexual or like overly freaky. But bro, she literally would force me to drink. I've never drank.
Okay, do you drink? It's weird if you force me to smoke/drink. I never smoked a full blunt before. How often you smoke? I smoked my last one. And you smoke where? I smoke a lot without you knowing for the past year. So she was with her cousin getting blitzed.
Drink or smoke in my life.
Like just aggravated for no reason. So you were spending your money on weed every week. Not really. A bit would last me like a good while. Because remember, at the end of the day, I'm a lightweight. I never smoked a full blunt before. I only take some hits. Do you think it's weird if you force me to smoke a drink? Yes. Why? That's why I stopped with the smoking and told you to close before we break up. That's that I want us to only drink for special occasions, and I mean that.
Until I met this girl. I have African parents and I don't fuck with that shit. I remember there was a time, she even forced me to get my matching tattoo. There was a time, I think it was at the tattoo.
No, hold up, we gotta be 100% clear. She didn't force you to do anything. Still a grown ass man, by the way. She didn't force you to do anything. You wanted to be with her, and out of desperation, you was following her leadership instead of being the leader in the relationship. You could say that, but you can't say that she forced you to do it. She might have convinced you to do it, but she ain't forced you to do it.
Or whatever. I was on a double date. It was me, her, and two girls. They were gay or whatever. And bro, she was getting on me because I told her I did not want to smoke and drink, bro. She was literally in the hallway crashing out on me because I did not want to smoke and drink. This girl was a bad influence, always trying to force me to smoke and drink every fucking time she seen me, bro. Because she didn't know how to do anything, process or have fun without that shit, bro. Like, I just don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with smoking or drinking, but, you know, I just thought, you know, she's my...
More power to him. More power to him.
Or whatever. At the time, she was my girl, whatever. I was like, you know what, bro? Fuck it, bro. She wants to do it, then fuck it, bro. I'm gonna do it with her. But I never did that shit just to do it, bro. I don't fuck with that shit.
An outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried.
I would punch things, my nigga. I've never punched shit. What are you talking about, bruh? And yes, I ain't gonna lie, early back in the day, I did have like slight anger issues or whatever, but I would never touch her. I would never put my hands on her. But
yeah,
yes,
but see,
this
this
is
is the problem. This is the problem, though. Men are always willing to admit the things that they did wrong, especially in these situations. But the ladies ain't really gonna be fully transparent about what they may have done wrong. So you're gonna make yourself out to be the bad.
Correct. In some cases, more men are more willing to open up and say what they did wrong versus women. There's women out there that would not admit fault in any way, shape. Either they will play dumb or they're just not going to admit it. If you get a woman to admit her fault, go to church. You won that day. Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in, because she won't ever do it again. But go to church.
That guy, because you're willing to admit your faults while the other person isn't. And in the court of public opinion, because this person ain't really said what they did wrong, and you sitting over there talking about all the things you might have done wrong, you're going to look like you're guilty, even if it's more balanced than people may see from the outside looking in.
Like,
that happens all the time.
Every single time we break up, she goes to the internet and talks about this shit. Like, she's talked about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like, we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list, bro. We're not forgetting how you fucking cheated on me with your cousin. Talked about this shit. Like, she's talked about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like, we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list.
So remember when she said there was no note chat? Remember when she said that there was no nut? I said no nut. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh hello. Remember when she said there was no note? And as you can see, the different stuff that they was plotting. They were trying to make a flick. Uh-oh. It's gonna be the stuff. Ooh. Imagine subscribing to OnlyFans, and the girl you subscribed to, when she was getting them back shots, you paid for a girl to get smashed by her cousin. Oh no. And watch half of them dudes be still turned on about that.
Bro, we're not forgetting how you
Again.
Goes to the internet and talked about this shit. Like, she's talked about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like, we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list.
Again. Stuff like this is cool with your partner, with your husband, with the person that you are in a relationship with. Not with the person you're cheating on, or no, not cheating on, but not with the person you're cheating with, especially your blood cousin. This stuff for your relationship, yeah. I encourage bedroom freaky ass activity. Spice up the relationship. But that's with your partner, not with the cheating or with your cousin. And no, what if my cousin is my partner? No.
Bro, we're not forgetting how you fucking cheated on me with your cousin. But whatever, keep going.
He gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall. And
put you in a chokehold? Like, you're making me seem like I'm the fucking like I'm a fucking devil. Put you in a chokehold. Does that, like, anybody that knows me in real life, does that even sound like something I would do? You're telling me I would walk up to you and just fucking put you in a chokehold? What type of shit is that,
yeah,
bro?
that's why these type of allegations work, because back in the day, before all this internet, and this is why I think that, like, this type of stuff should be taken extremely serious, because now we live in a time where you can accuse somebody of something, and the people that you're, number one, you could blast it out to millions of people to defame this person, even if they didn't actually do anything wrong. But also, number two, those people don't know the character of the person that you're talking about, so they're more likely to believe the woman's side. Say, like, back 50, 60 years ago, if you lived in a community we would know him. We'd be like, bro, he's never been aggressive before. He's never had any of these issues. And because he donates to the kids, I've had him around my kids all the time. He's the coach of the track team, whatever it may be. And because of his character in the community, because these allegations would be made against people who were against somebody, but everybody knew him in the community, the results would be different. It would be easier to differentiate things that might have been true or false. Now with the internet, you can just say anything to millions of people at once, and stuff can go viral. And it can.
No, remember the certain Sukuna epidemic when they was trying to allege that he was a predator, and no, he was just a lying, cheating bastard, subverting due process to run to the court of public opinion. Yes,
just be completely not true. So I think that like false allegations, and I've said this multiple times, just like there's a list for sex offenders, I think that there should be people, or there should be a list for people who lie about sex offenses.
yes.
I think that there should be a list. I think that if you go to apply for a job, I think that your coworkers should know that you're the type of person that lies about being abused or sexually abused or however in any kind of way, out of spite or to clear your name or for money or clout, any of these things. If you get caught doing that, I think you need to be on that list. If you move next door to me, I think that my wife should know that you're the type of woman that's willing to lie about and try to take someone's freedom away just out of spite because you want to, right? I think that it should be seen as a very serious crime.
Say that shit ever. Like, where's the proof, bro? Like how are you saying this with a straight face? This got to be a script.
Scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of.
Falsely.
What I'm about to say is a serious allegation that I know men get falsely accused. So I'm going to have to do the same thing and hope mine's land.
Accused.
Here we go.
You're about to falsely accuse me like every other girl does to niggas, bro.
Unbelievable.
Let's see what you got to say.
But at the end of
It's the evil world we live in.
the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time when me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself on
Again, my truth.
Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. She would always say, I want to see you.
And like homie said right here, no sir, you didn't want her to walk away, so you did what you thought you had to do to keep her around instead of just standing on business.
Blackout drunk. I want to see you drunk. I want you to just get loose and do whatever. But that's not the point. Because I've never forced myself onto you. Never. Every single time we did something, we had consent. You know why? You know why? Because you're the overly sexual one. I'm a nonchalant ass nigga. I'd be chilling in my own world. And I think that's what made you mad. I think that's what made you think I don't like you, because I'm not always trying to fuck. I'm not always trying to have sex because I believe there's more to just sex, bro. You're always, every single day. Like, bro, when we were...
Yep. In order to build a relationship, even though, yes, sex is an important factor of a relationship, it's not the number one thing. When it comes to relationships, the thing that makes and breaks a relationship mainly is communication. If you can't communicate, you can't build trust. So it's trust, communication, intimacy, and intimacy. Spydr, you said intimacy twice. Yes, intimacy outside of the bedroom. How you guys spend time without bedroom activity? Do y'all watch movies together? Do you go to restaurants? Do you go out for walks? Do y'all communicate, play board games with each other? How do you guys bond and build oxytocin without the tango, the bedroom tango? And then it comes to the bedroom tango. How well do you guys communicate and trust each other to engage in coitus, and it can be loving, pleasant, fun, degenerate, all that stuff? So yes, sex is not the important thing, but it does make and break relationships. But if you can communicate, build trust, and have intimacy outside the bedroom, you won't have a problem when it comes to the bedroom. Lucian Wolf, why is that so many black people be saying, I tell you my truth? Is that so? I'm sorry. If somebody says, I'm going to tell you my truth, they're lying to you. It's my side. Saber Strong, what up? Chip day? No, that's Sunday. You want me to die? No, I'm not going to die before I go to work. Let's see. It's going to take power, a power keg moment like Me Too before society collectively agrees to do something about false allegations and people subvert due process. Yeah, it does take men stepping up and saying like, hey, we need to update these laws. But until men start doing that, we're still going to get what we're getting. And then early in a relationship, a lot of sex is normal, and that changes with time. Yeah, you know, it's like when you buy your first car, you want to be in that thing all damn day, and then after 3 months of having that car, you're like, it's okay. Yeah, I still like to get in my car, still like to have fun, but yeah, I'm used to it. What up, JC?
Long distance, we was literally cracking every single day, 2 times a day. In the moment I told her, ow, I don't want to do it, I can't do it, she would gaslight me. Dang. Say I don't.
2 times a day. Hey, man. Wait till you meet Kirsha, who wants it 14 times a day. I'm in danger, chat.
I don't love her. She would start crying. She would just force me, bruh. Like, bro. And then when she moved over here, obviously I see her every single day. So it's impossible to do that shit every single day. And I think that's what got in her head. And that's when she started saying stuff like, I thought you didn't like me no more. I thought you never touched me no more. Yep. And that's
Kirsha
when
I guess she cheated
on me with her cousin. But I don't know. Like, that's just what she wants y'all to believe, bro. But I don't.
Yep. So JC is you can't sell your foot pics. I miss what you said. Yes, Kirsha wants to have coitus up to 14 times a day. So, if you want to survive Kirsha and her sex drive, you could do so with Poggers using code Spydr-Bro for 10% off.
Hurt and I cried and I begged him to stop.
Oh, brother.
He never did. At the time,
like, come on, bro. Are you dead ass?
And notice the jump cut.
he never did. At the time,
notice that. But GPT is for science purposes, and it said like no.
Like, come on, bro. Are you dead ass? You begged me to stop and I never. Bro, come on, bro.
You was drinking with your boyfriend who you had already had sex with multiple times, and then he forced himself on you. Like, it doesn't sound realistic if you think about that scenario. You were drinking with your boyfriend, and then he just went into a blind rage and forced himself upon you, even though y'all had slept with each other before. It really doesn't add up.
He was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage.
Y'all seen how she just looked at the script?
Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Let me see this. Okay, yes.
She done put some barbecue sauce on the ground. Ketchup.
Okay. So, Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days.
Oh, shit. This bitch live in Texas. Fuck! Hey, how you doing? You doing your little spinny spin? How you doing? Huh? All right, chat. Who in Texas? I think either him or her.
Days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even.
So, what I guess is baby girl was, let's just say Mother Nature came to collect and appeared on the end of a sentence in her eyes.
When you was on, period. You know, your period. That time of the month. You thought if I didn't do it, I would think of you as.
Hey, she wanted him to find out about them vampire diaries, huh? Jesus Christ.
Disgusting. I didn't love you. So you know what? That's when I explored that and we started doing that. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire sex.
You should call her. No, Jericho, no.
So what's on the floor is not the results of me doing that to you.
Crazy.
That's just consent and what.
You had a crazy ex when she started tripping. I just dropped her and she lost her shit. And because I left and haven't looked back. Yup.
Crazy. Like, you gotta really think about the type of person who knows that they're, instead of her just going quiet, she felt the need to go and try to defame this guy. Like, she knows that she's lying as she's reading this script or making this video. She knows she's lying, yet she's still doing it anyway, actively engaging in it to try to make him look bad for absolutely no reason other than the fact that because she got caught doing something with her cousin. Crazy work.
We had going on. I would never force.
Look, guys. I know I smashed my cousin and all, but he's bad too.
Myself onto you. I would never. I always had consent. I had proof from you. You always expressed how you wanted to do it during that time of month, and we did. The proof is in the pudding, bruh. So you're telling me July 13th? You're telling me what? Like fucking? Cause this is a hotel, by the way. The sheets get changed. Shit gets clean. So you're telling me 13 to 18?
The poor worker that had to go clean that up. I hope they left a big tip. Because that poor worker.
5 days later, I did it again. I did it again to you. I did the same exact thing I did on the 13th, on the 18th again to you. But aside from that, we broke up tons of times and she always ran to the internet. Why, if this really happened, why was this never a talking point in every single time you streamed once we broke up? It was always stuff like, oh, he would yell at me. Oh, something about the airport. He left me at the airport. Why was this never a topic? Why, matter of fact, why was this never brought to the police? Why is this only coming to the light now? I bet $100,000 that nobody in the world can say that you told them this. This is false. This is cap. And I know this is what the fucking reputation savers told you to look for. Any proof of fucking violence or SA. Like, you're sick and you're not gonna manipulate these people, bruh. You're not gonna do that, bruh. Fuck no.
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in.
And then you have to wonder, why was she getting those videos, huh? Why was she getting those type of videos? So this has been an idea on the back of her head. If she was to screw up, or if he dared break up with her, she was gonna falsely accuse him of rape. Because why would you record that? You mean to tell me he raped you and you had this on your phone all these months, possibly years, and you're just not saying it? Yeah.
A cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue
Made it hard for you to leave, bro. What?
to accept. This was a memory of mine that.
Look, to my future girlfriend and my future wife, I don't hold hostages. If you want to go, bitch, there's the door. Just don't let my door hit you on the way out, because I don't want no ass cheek prints on my new door.
I was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail, I left. Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship.
This was like our first breakup, by the way. We have like 4 more where I broke up with her and whatever.
Letters that he wrote for me where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoing.
By the way, this has nothing to do with you cheating on me with your cousin, by the way. This has to do with me trying to get you back after the first time we broke up because I had anger issues. And I agreed that I would yell a lot, but I never put my hands on you. Never did that. Never.
he put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to reaccess the link in order to showcase the video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings.
Yeah, this is so 2021. 2021 is called, and they want their technique back. People just are not buying these stories the same way, and if you're a woman and that offends you, that there are people that are not just believing everything that women say now when it comes to these situations, you should be mad at women that are just like her. Don't be mad at the people for not believing it anymore.
Well, all right, chat. I'm sorry to cut this short. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream right here because I need to go ahead and try to take another early nap because I do got work tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, tonight. But thank you, everybody, for coming through. Sorry, Dunny, you just got here. A-Biggest, what's good in this neck of the woods? You don't want to know. We watching that video where we were. But thank you, everybody, for coming through. Let's see who we're going to raid on Twitch. We will be streaming tomorrow. I don't know which game because I do need to go ahead and download the update to NTE. So I'm going to get that going whenever. Let's see, who are we going to raid? Let's see. Okay, not that many people are we can go ahead and raid the Almighty Ajax. I haven't seen him in a long time, so I don't know what game he's playing, but go ahead and show him some love. So we're gonna raid him on the Twitch side. And then for Kick, let's see who we're gonna host. Side Scrollers. So we're gonna go ahead and raid it to Side Scrollers on Twitch. All right, you guys have a great day. I will catch you all later this week for some more fun and my potential death on Sunday. I can't die on stream because dying on stream is against TOS. So I'm gonna try my best to survive. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day if you're at work. Or if you're just chilling at the house, I hope you guys have a great day. I will see y'all next time. Peace. And thank you, Mama Bear. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to try to get this rest. But, all right, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.